Hey there, Jets Nation. Welcome back to One Jets Pod. Whether you're tuning into our video content or joining us on our audio-only platforms, we've got you covered. If you're enjoying what you hear or see, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't just gently tap, but smash that bell icon to stay notified whenever we drop new content. Also, we love comments and 5-star ratings. Thanks again, Jets fans. Now together, let's fuel the green and white passion. Let's go, Jets.
Welcome to Jet Life Stadium.
Hit it!
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Randy with the One Jets Pod. Appreciate you checking us out on this preview show. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as well as that bell notification so you're updated every time we drop some content here on YouTube. If you're listening on the audio side of things, we appreciate you listening. Make sure to follow us and give us a 5-star rating, if you will. So the Jets come into this losers of 3 straight. They're coming in at 4-5. They take on the 5-5 Buffalo Bills, who have not looked like themselves this year. They've actually dropped 4 of their last 6. Both teams have now had players-only meetings. Fortunately for the Jets, the Buffalo Bills lost to Denver after their players-only meeting. The Jets haven't played yet. They had their players-only meeting this week, so they have every chance to right the ship. So hopefully that players-only meeting worked. You love to see things like that. I mean, I know I do. I really do. I mean, that's players holding themselves accountable. So let's see how well it worked. Mekhi Becton said it was a very constructive conversation. There was no finger pointing. It was just, hey, how do we fucking write this thing? Like, what do we got to do? Let's do it. Any means necessary. Let's go get it done. So I'm proud of those guys. Real quick, let's get into the injury report. Under the did not practice column, we have linebacker Sam Aguavion. He's out for this week. Linebacker Chaz Surratt, he's out this week. And offensive lineman Billy Turner, again, out this week. Limited participation, we have Mekhi Becton, who's questionable. We got Will McDonald, who's questionable. We got wide receiver Garrett Wilson, who was originally questionable, but he actually, according to Zach Rosenblatt on Twitter/X, he has now said, or he tweeted out that Garrett Wilson has now said he is playing on Sunday. So as far as I'm concerned, that's the current update. Full practice. Offensive lineman Dwayne Brown, full practice, but he won't be activated this week. John Franklin Myers, he's questionable. Linebacker Quincy Williams is questionable, and I expect those guys to play. Kenny Yeboah, just like Dwayne Brown, will not be activated this week. So that's the injury report as of right now for this Friday afternoon, West Coast time, 12:20. Injury report for the Bills. Again, injury time is 12:20 on Friday afternoon. They didn't have anyone that did not practice. Under their limited participation, they have cornerback Christian Benford. He's hamstring. Safety Micah Hyde. Neck, he's questionable. Defensive tackle Jordan Phillips, he's questionable with a knee. Wide receiver Trent Sherfield, questionable with an ankle. Defensive back Cam Lewis is questionable with the shoulder. And linebacker Dorian Williams is questionable with the knee. As far as full practice, they don't have anybody under the full practice. So really, they just got guys limited right now who are very questionable right now. So the Buffalo Bills are dealing with a lot of injuries right now. You know, I said it a couple of weeks on one of our recap shows that these injuries they're going to catch up to the Buffalo Bills, and they sure have, man. They are not the team, you know, that they have been the last couple of years. Injuries are really piling up over there in Orchard Park, and it's really starting to come back to bite the Buffalo Bills in the butt. So, with that said, after Buffalo loses on Monday night to the Denver Broncos, falls to 5-5, given the New York Jets, who are now 4-5 after losing 2 straight to the Los Angeles Chargers and now the Las Vegas Raiders. And yet we catch another break with not only does Denver beat Buffalo, sending Buffalo to 500. Big news came out today that Joe Burrow is out for the season with torn ligaments in his hand. Yeah, that thing looked brutal last night. I think it looked swollen as shit. So that's a big hit to a big contender in the AFC. So another opportunity for the Jets to go out and screw up, if you know what I'm saying. But as of right now, if the Jets beat Buffalo on Sunday and somehow the Raiders pull up an upset against Miami, we're looking at that Black Friday game being for first place in the AFC East. All the Jets have to do is not fuck this up. Let's preview the Jets defense versus the Bills offense. Now, in my notes here, I got the Jets defense not only limited the quarterbacks in each of their games, but it ranks 4th in the NFL in yards per play allowed. They rank 8th in points per game, 5th in pass yards per game, and 4th in red zone touchdown percentage. All while you got the Bills, statistically, the Bills' offense is among the best in the league despite some struggles over the past month. The team ranks 3rd in offensive EPA at 62.6, 2nd in third down percentage at 49.2. God, I wish we could get there. We were like over 40, I think we're at 44% against the Raiders, so yeah. Let's keep getting that fucking number up, huh? And they're 2nd in the league in completion percentage at 70.3. Buffalo averages 7.4 yards per, or excuse me, Buffalo average 7.4 yards per carry against Denver. The Jets have had trouble defending the run this season. I mean, they've given up a lot of rushing yards this year. And I mean, you got Buffalo coming off a 7.4 yards per carry performance. Like, oh man. I mean, we're going to have to, like, I'm going to be real with you. Like, I honestly think we should stack the box and force Josh Allen to beat us, because Josh Allen statistically has had some of his worst game against the Jets defense. So I would force Josh Allen to beat us. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, he doesn't scare me. Yeah, he's a great quarterback in this league, but he is prone to mistakes, which, by the way, Josh Allen has now thrown 7 of his NFL-leading 11 interceptions and lost 2 fumbles. Buffalo hadn't scored 26 or more points in a game during that stretch, matching the team's longest such run since Allen's rookie season in 2018. All I say is you force Josh Allen into bonehead turnovers, make him uncomfortable, hit him early and often. I promise you will force him into mistakes. He's that type of quarterback, and the Jets have proven that. Pressure him, hit him often and early, and you will cause him to freak out. I promise you. I mean, we've seen it game in, game out with the Jets and Bills since Robert Saleh's taken over. Like, we make Josh Allen look human, dude. So let's keep it up. All right, the Jets have just scored 8 touchdowns and have gone 36 possessions now without a touchdown. That's a drought spanning 11 quarters and an overtime period. Yeah, not going to cut it. Buffalo will kick your ass if you continue this trend. Be better on third down and be better in the red zone. Otherwise, you will lose this game. I mean, if you continue that route, this is just going to be another Greg Zuerlein game. 15 points, max. Maybe you get lucky and get 18. Coaches need to help Zach. I want to see some design rollouts. It's the kid's strength. It's clear as night and day that keeping this kid in the pocket, forcing him to read a defense, read his reads from the pocket, it just doesn't work. He didn't do it much in college. He was always a rollout guy. Get him on the rollout, get him in the open space, and let him find his reads from there. It's his strength. It's what he does well. Why don't we do it more? We're trying to make the playoffs here, huh? At least I thought that was the fucking goal. I thought we were trying to at least keep this ship afloat for fucking Aaron Rodgers to come back. How about we stop playing stupid and start fucking playing some football? Start doing things correct. Start using your fucking head. Common fucking sense. Use Zach and what he knows how to do best. Roll it out. I got a little heated real quick for no fucking reason, and I'm sorry. My goodness. You guys are professional coaches. Act like it. Because I'll tell you what, Hackett, you're just showing me every which way that the coaching job you did in Denver was legit. Because you're not doing much of anything different here. We look worse than the 2022 Denver Broncos on offense. And that's saying something, dude. Everybody went to bat for you. Now you need to get your head out of your ass and use this kid to his proper strengths. Quit trying to mold him into Aaron fucking Rodgers, you moron. Run the ball, set up play action. Teams aren't respectful of our run game because we abandoned it early. What happened to Dalvin Cook last week? He was averaging 6.5 yards per carry on 4 fucking attempts. And you just go away from that like he was about to have a breakout game, dude. Get Izzy involved. Get him and Breece in the wide open. Zach on the rollout. Izzy, Breece. Explosiveness, dude. Even if it's not a touchdown, it's going to be chunk yards. Same shit in the red zone. Get Zach on the rollout. You saw what he did. Stepped out of bounds, but still set us up. Penalties. I mean, how many times do we say here? Every fucking week, this team shoots itself in the foot with penalties. Why? Because they're undisciplined. There's no accountability for the shit that they do out on the field. Like other places, guys would be getting pulled off the field, like they'd be getting benched. They'd see less practice reps. Like coaches would make it a point to let you know, like, hey, it's not tolerable. You will be held accountable. You will not be a detriment to this fucking team. We are trying to do something here, and I'll be damned if we're going to let a couple of guys bring us fucking down. Lazard. Uzama. I would sit those motherfuckers. Jason Brownlee, hello. First NFL action. Have fun. Go do us proud. Jeremy Ruckert, how you been? Get in there, do your thing. Every week, those fucking issues find a way to kill us. Take points off the fucking board, dude. Could you imagine the points that we've scored that would have, if they have not been taken away, what this team's record would be? And we could clearly see that it's not all on Zach Wilson. Good chunk, but not all. And I'm guilty of that. I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. I'm 40. I'm a grown man. But you got to be better. Cut the penalties in half at least. If you're gonna be dicks out there, at least cut the penalties in half. You got to be better on third down. You got to be better in the red zone. And I promise you, if you cut the penalties in half, stop making bonehead mistakes, I guarantee you third down and red zone efficiency will improve. I bet you. I will bet you. Just cut the fucking penalties out, dude. Cut the fucking penalties out and watch third down and the red zone numbers fucking spike. Points start being scored. Games start getting won again. And they might not even be close. That's all I'm saying, man. Just cut out the fucking penalties, dude. Quit making bonehead mistakes. And I promise you, those numbers will get better because that's where we're killing ourselves. That's where everything's happening most of the time. Inside the 20s. Stalling drives, pulling us back. Setting up a Greg Zuerlein long field goal. Like, I love Greg. I love our special teams. but he's becoming too much of a fucking factor. Clean it the fuck up, guys. And I hope that's what was said in the players-only meeting. Clean it the fuck up. And the drops. Again, I don't know. I totally overlooked that. Drops. We'll lump that in with the penalties. You clean both of those up, red zone third down, spike way up. I guarantee you'd be over 50%. Maybe even more. So, I mean, that's really all I got, guys. I'm not going to bore you with the bullshit that you probably, have heard all week. So, that's what it's going to take for us to win this fucking game and every game going forward. Are we going to win them all? Probably not. We got 8 games. Try to win 6. Try to win 6. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous football Sunday. Hope you get your drink on. If you smoke a little, hope you get your smoke on. Eat a bunch of good food. Hopefully a lot of shit falls at the Jets' way, and hopefully we can not have to even worry about shit falling our way. Control our own destiny. Start playing some better fucking football. Plain and fucking simple. Just start playing some better fucking football. Get it right in between the goddamn ears, guys. Stop killing yourselves. So again, thanks for checking us here on the One Jets Pod. I'm Randy on behalf of Dominic and Brandon. We thank you for checking us out. Hit that like and subscribe. Smash that bell notification. If you listen to us all the way to the end on the audio side, we greatly appreciate that. Give us a follow if you haven't. Give us a 5-star if you'd like. We really appreciate it. Again, real quick, let me pull it up here. I would like to shout out all of our new listeners in the United Kingdom, Germany, and the Dominican Republic. The Dominican Republic. We appreciate your guys' support, and we hope you continue to listen, follow us, and support us here at the One Jets Pod. Shout out to all you fans. I love you guys, man. I really do. Hate some of you, but I love the majority of you. And I love all of our supporters. I love every single one of you. I'll see you down the road. Go Jets. Really, the only thing I got left, oh man, let me tell you guys, I damn near grabbed a hold of my TV and chucked it out the front door. What the hell you doing throwing what I think was like a 25, 30-yard pass downfield? Might have been 40-yard pass to Conklin. And you don't call a timeout. You got one timeout left. You don't even call it. Zach's looking over the sideline for a play. There ain't no play coming in. You know what a veteran quarterback would have done? Fuck you. Timeout.
You do it. Your accountability.
Accountability.
Yeah, they called timeout, but it was like late, because remember Salah was yelling at the ref, like he called timeout with 20 seconds left.
Where's the fucking ref?
And the ref didn't. Yeah, he said it was 20 on the clock. I don't know if you saw it, but he kept telling the ref it was 20 on the clock when I called it. It was 20 on the clock. They only gave him 13.
Where the hell's the sideline judge? How is there not a referee by the coach who's on offense with fucking 40 seconds left in the game with a chance to maybe go down and win it, knowing they got a timeout and they may have to call it? Why the fuck are you standing there?
Salah said he was calling timeout, and they just didn't hear him, or
it's Vegas.
What have you?
That ref was probably at a slot machine somewhere in the stadium. But don't worry, if it was one of the prodigal NFL teams like Chiefs and somebody else, they probably go on the headset, review the clock, and get it right.
It's a beautiful state.
Welcome to Jet Life Stadium.